in a respectful way and say, hey, do you mind if I just try this? I think she would say it like that, yeah.
Your typical recording session, were they long sessions?
In the
hours?
beginning, yes. There were times when I would be there all day and would have a tutor on set
Sure.
or in the recording studio, and I would switch off with the voice of Boots. So that would be like 3 to 4 days a week. And then I'd go to school the other day, and then it would dwindle down to a few hours. So like after school, then I would go and record for a few hours, a few times a week. So, it would change, but it was pretty frequent.
Yeah. With that being said, Dora, the character, the voice, very very high energy.
Yes.
How did you keep that energy going? Throughout a very long recording session.
I feel like that's kind of easy because once you're doing it, and you're recording line by line, so you do have some time to take a break. And they're very conscious of giving you breaks when you need them. I think what I had to be more conscious of was keeping my voice in that pitch as I got older, because my voice was changing, but I could still, sound like Dora. I just had to be very conscious of it, because if I wasn't thinking about it, I could find myself like starting to sound more like Kathleen than Dora. So I would just have to be mindful of that.
Man, that's a lot of energy. An hour 8, how do you keep that up? That's amazing. And I don't know if you realized it in the moment, maybe when you got older, the impact you had in shaping young lives, like millions of young lives. I don't know if you ever realized, like, wow, it's just kind of, I know in the moment, it was just you in the recording booth. But huge impact on.
I don't think I realized
a lot of us here and. Or a lot of our kids.
Yeah, I don't think I realized the impact until I started doing conventions. Because I stopped doing Dora when I was 18. And then after that I went to college and was trying to just figure out who I was without Dora. So I was trying to put Dora like to the side a bit. And then, with social media getting big and conventions happening, and then I started doing conventions. They were like, you have to post because people need to know where they can find you, and so that you can find your people. So I was like, okay, I'll do it. But I didn't really think anyone remembered Dora or even cared about Dora.
You were wrong.
I was so wrong. I was so wrong, and it was just beautiful to read people's comments, their messages about all their memories and how they were so connected with the show and how important it was for them. And then meeting people in person is just totally different and more emotional, and I'm happy though, because I'm happy I was able to. I think there was some healing, a part of that too, that I needed to do.
Your work made a lot of people happy, for sure.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
How long have you been doing conventions for?
About 3.5 years, I think now, maybe 4.
It's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool.
Oh yeah, so cool. Through conventions, now I love anime. I started watching anime.
Oh yeah, and then you get to meet.
Then you get to meet all the other voice actors.
And they had some pretty cool guests at the conventions.
For sure.
Has there been anyone you met through the convention world? Like, oh man, I never thought I'd get to meet them.
For sure. My favorite movie saga of all time is The Lord of the Rings.
Yes. Okay. So Sean Astin.
Oh yeah, I got
Billy
to meet.
Boyd and Elijah Wood.
Yes, all 4 of them.
Yes.
I have a picture with them with my giant Dora doll. It was the most surreal, amazing experience of my life, and then I ugly cried right after for a good 5 minutes. And they're just amazing.
Yeah, and I think on the flip side, they're fans of you.
Yeah.
And maybe you don't expect in the moment.
It's so crazy,
but when they come, someone you admire.
Yes, and they tell
tells you
you
how much they love your work. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's wild. It definitely feels like the Twilight Zone. You're like, wait, what?
Yeah, for sure. Have you had a memorable fan interaction that you remember?
Yes, this is one I go to very often. Normally, when someone comes up, which some of you have come up to my table.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I ask you to close your eyes, right? And I do the Dora voice. But one time at a convention, a family came up. It was a mom, her 2 kids, and the son was the one talking to me and saying like, oh, like I want an autograph, I want this or whatever. And I was like, okay, let me do the Dora voice for you. So I had them all close their eyes, but instead of doing, hi, I'm Dora, swiping, I was like, I don't know, I felt like I needed to sing a song. So I started to sing Bate Bate Chocolate. You guys know that song? Bate Bate Chocolate. So I start singing it as I'm singing it, because I'm looking at them, right, with their eyes closed. tears start coming down on all three of them, the mom and the kids. And then I'm like, oh my goodness, I didn't want to make them cry. Like, do I stop? Do I keep going? But they didn't open their eyes, so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna keep going. Finished the song, they opened their eyes, and they're like, we're so sorry to cry. I'm like, no, I'm so sorry. Like, I didn't mean, to make you cry. And they were like, our grandmother just passed a few weeks ago, and we used to sing that with her all the time. So then I started crying because I didn't know that. But that's what I'm saying. Like, people, including me, right? We have these connections with either a movie, a TV show, whether it's animated or live action. And it just evokes such an emotion and a feeling.
Highly emotional.
Yeah, you can't explain it sometimes. And to be a part of that is so surreal, so special, and such a beautiful, magical thing. Yeah. It's just, I just love that so much. The human interaction, right? It's great.
Yeah, that's amazing. You mentioned I think when you turned 18 that you went to school.
Yes.
What did you study?
Communications.
Okay.
Yeah, I did almost minor in Latin American Studies. I have one more course. I should probably go back and take it.
Yeah. You have time.
I have time.
You have time.
Yeah,
what are your passions outside of acting?
I love so many different things.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I love the movies. I love going to see movies.
Yeah.
I just love doing random things, trying new restaurants,
living.
Exploring. I love exploring. I mean, as Dora does, I just love going and exploring the world.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And these conventions have you gone around the globe doing conventions, or have you stayed
no, I think Alaska's probably the farthest.
Okay.
That conventions has taken me, and it's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool where these can take us, though. And,
for sure.
You'll probably be at an international convention.
Yeah,
actually,
I hope so.
I'm Dora's worldwide, correct?
She is, but she is dubbed in a lot of countries.
Right.
So she'll speak the native language
Yeah.
and then teach English, which
Right.
is really cool. So she's teaching English in other countries.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And are you working anything right now that you're allowed to talk about?
Not currently, but actively auditioning and just trying to figure out the next adventure.
Yeah, this is great. I just love seeing your enthusiasm at conventions.
Thank you.
We love having you here.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, anybody else? You got a question? Yeah, come on up. We got time.
Hi, my question is, what's your biggest piece of advice for learning Spanish?
Oh.
Practice. A lot of practice, especially with someone else, is very helpful. As someone who grew up, Latina and had family, I only spoke Spanish with my grandmother and on Dora as the show. But I always felt self-conscious and shame around speaking Spanish, so it did hinder me from trying to speak it and practice it until I got better.
Yeah.
So if anyone does feel that, I would say stop thinking that. And if you want to learn how to speak Spanish and be fluent, just do it. Even if you feel like you sound horrible, just keep going and just try to learn it for you and not for other people. And I think that's the most important, right? So, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Come on up, my friend.